In this video, we are going to discuss how you can score better in your CS exams by using the legal maxims in your answers. Let's begin with the next legal maxim. So these maxims can be used by both CS executive and CS professional students to score better in their exams. This can also be used by the CS EET students. So we will be dealing with the legal maxims and its meaning, explanation and examples to understand better the language of origin and how you can use this particular maxim in your exam to score better. Please download the Excel Academy app, which is available for free on the Google Play Store. The maxim that we have chosen for today is vis major. What does vis major mean? It means act of God or a superior force. Superior force which leads to some act. So vis major can also be referred to as an act of God, a natural disaster, or a force major. It means a superior force and describes an irresistible natural occurrence that causes damage or disruption and that is neither caused nor preventable by humans even when they exercise utmost care, diligence, and prudence. So what is act of God? So it is any situation which is neither caused nor can be prevented by humans. So you have not led to the cause of it, neither can you prevent it. Such situations are called act of God. So what are the examples of act of God? Can be earthquake, can be floods, can be volcanic eruptions, and etc. All these are natural occurrences which cause damage, which are outside the control of human beings. Even when they are at their best, even when they are exercising utmost skill, care, diligence, and prudence. So, vis major or the force major clause are standards in many contracts and they exempt. This is important to be noted that they exempt the contracting parties from fulfilling their contractual obligations for the reasons that could not be anticipated or are beyond the control. So when there is a contract between two parties and due to an act of God or vis major, one of the parties is not able to fulfill his contractual obligations, then he will be exempted from performing his obligations only if it is an act which is the act of God or an act which cannot be anticipated and which is beyond his own control. So only if these conditions are satisfied, he will be exempted from performing his contractual obligations. So this is one of the most important contract clauses that you have to keep into consideration. The parties will often simply be suspended or exempted depending upon the nature of contract, from performing their obligations during the course of vis major if it is an event that has finite duration and that does not permanently affect the ability to deliver the contracts. So, only when there is an act which is not under the control of the parties to the contract, then they can be exempted or suspended from performing their contractual obligations. This word vis major has its origin from Latin. Let's have a look at some of the examples for better understanding. So taking into consideration commercial contracts, vis major applies to actions undertaken by third parties that neither party to the contract can control, such as failure by the supplier or a subcontractor to perform. So there are two parties to the contract and their actions are dependent upon third parties. And if these third parties are not fulfilling their duties, then these parties, the parties to the contract, cannot be held liable. So suppose the agreement is between X and Y and X has to supply some goods to Y, and Y is provided goods by Z, and Z is not fulfilling his obligations, or there is a failure on his part to provide goods to X. So in such cases, the X will not be able to fulfill his obligation and supply the goods to Y. So in this case, X cannot be held liable, as this is a fault of third party and not that of X. So in this case, it is always important that such clauses are always mentioned in the agreement. Only if such clauses form a part of the agreement, they can be made applicable. If such clause does not exist in the agreement, X will be held liable. So it is important that such clauses form a part of your agreement. Moving to example number 2. Suppose you have to deliver goods to a customer and both the parties have agreed that they will send the goods through a plane. However, there is a major terrorist attack at the country's airports. So in this case, either there will be delay in the delivery of the goods or no delivery. So the major terrorist attack is unforeseeable event. Both the parties to the contract had no knowledge about such an event. It is not caused by them, or it cannot be prevented by the parties. So you did not expect it and there is nothing can you do about it. It is beyond the control of the party. So in this case, the parties will not be held liable for the late arrival of goods. So this is something called as vis major, an act which is beyond your control, right? When a party is not the reason for the cause of the delay, when he is not in a situation to prevent such delay, then he will not be held liable for any losses that arise therefrom. Let's move to example number 3. Mr. X had taken up a commercial building construction project, but due to an earthquake, the building collapsed before it could be completed. Mr. X cannot be held liable in certain situations. Why? Because earthquake is act of God. He could not prevent it, nor was it caused by it. Therefore, he cannot be held liable for the same. So these are commercial contracts where the parties are exempted from fulfilling their duties, contractual duties. But there are situations considering insurance law. In insurance law, if the insurance agreement contains the vis major clause, then the insurance companies will be liable to pay. Let's take an example. Suppose there is a storm and you have parked your car and a heavy tree falls on it and damages your car. So you as the owner of the car could not prevent the storm, nor could you prevent the loss to your car. But since the vis major clause has been included in your insurance agreement, the insurance companies will be liable to pay for the repair charges of your car. So it is very important that you ensure that this vis major clause has been included in your agreements, either it is commercial agreements or insurance laws. So this is what is called vis major, that is the act of God or a superior force which is beyond the control of human, even when they take care, where they exercise diligence and prudence. So it is not caused by humans and neither can be prevented by humans. This is what is known as vis major. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. You can check for the other legal maxims in the description below. And yeah, please let us know in the comments box if you understood the legal maxim. See you in the next video with another legal maxim.